Hey there, guys. How are y'all doing? My name is Chris Schroeder, and I am sitting here with about just over $5,000 of different items that I have to ship out tomorrow. And it's pretty crazy. It's going to be quite a bit of work, but I'm super happy about it because a couple months ago I was actually slaving away at a restaurant called Papados. I was a server there working for tips. I'm sure many of y'all can relate to this, but you know, I enjoyed my job. I did. But it didn't allow me to have the freedom that I wanted, and I wasn't able to make enough money to pursue the goals that I wanted for myself, right? So a few months back, it was just about over a year ago now, I came across an ad by David Kosciuszko. He was on the balcony of his porch, and he was talking about how he was flipping phones and electronics for profit. And he was listing different items out on his porch, just enjoying his day, doing everything at home. And I was like, wow, I want that. Now I am doing that, which is insane. It's crazy. I'm just doing it in my home office, right? But I came across that video and I was like, man, I can do this. This looks pretty easy. And so I actually did. I went out, I put an ad out, I bought my first phone. I can't even remember what the phone was called. I think it was like an aqua phone or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. But it was kind of a crappy phone at the time, but I knew it was worth about $70 on eBay. So I bought it for $20 from a lady at a Motel 6. I got home, I listed my first item on eBay, created my PayPal account, and I was good to go. I was ready to make some money. But and then once the item sold, it sold within about an hour and a half, which was pretty crazy to me to think that I made $40 that quickly when I would have to get a perfect table at Papado to make a $40 tip, which was crazy to me, to make money without having to put that much effort towards it. Anyway, this phone sold, right? Then I got a message from the buyer, and of course it was a scam, and I sent the phone to the wrong address, ended up losing the money and the phone. I was out $20. So the next two phones that I bought, both were iCloud locked. Didn't know what that was at the time. So I lost money on both of those phones. But I kept going. Yeah, I kept going and going. And then I started just investing in little cheap phones like this LG here. This is a pretty crappy phone. It's cracked. It only sold for $21. But you know what? I bought it for $5. Who cares? Profit is profit, right? So I kept on going for a couple of months, selling the crappy phones, getting my eBay working, and just getting everything running smoothly, right? Well, I started getting into the bigger phones, and I started selling like the iPhone 8 Pluses and the iPhone X. Well, one of the first iPhone X's that I ever sold, I made a very stupid error, right? I sold the iPhone X. It came up later as blacklisted, and the buyer wanted me to return the money so they could buy a new phone. I'm a nice guy, right? I returned the money without getting the phone back first, like an idiot, right? I was very naive about that. That was about $800 down the drain, and I lost the phone. Like, you want to talk about pissed off? I was pissed when this happened because, my baby was due the next month, and I was like, I just lost $800. What the hell am I going to do? Right? I'm freaking out. But you know what? I kept going. And then I bought David Kosciuszko's course a month before my baby was due, right? I paid 3 payments of the $350, and I didn't exactly have a lot of money at the time. It's pretty crazy because I found his ad during the middle of a hurricane because I was trying to figure out a way to make some money because I knew I was going to be out of work. And then fast forward a few months and I buy his course, and it helps me out insanely. I'm able to negotiate better. I'm able to do many more things. and now I'm up to almost about $40,000 in sales this month, and it's the beginning of 2019. It's insane the amount that I've learned and the amount that I've grown. Will you be doing this? I don't know, but I'd love to see you doing it because it's really nice, and I'm not gonna lie. I've made just over about $10,000 in profit this month. That was about just over half of what I made last year, working all year. So your life can change. Do you want it to change? That's up to you. If you want to, you can join my group below. It's a Facebook group tethered towards phone flipping. So, I'm always posting tips and tricks and different things like that. And we also have a free mini course coming out soon. So that is definitely something to jump into. Free information is always good information, right? So hop on that, y'all, and make some money.